Hello, welcome to another short video on the restoration of my 1974 Series 3 E-Type. I'm servicing the alternator today, and I just thought I'd just show you a quick summary of it. I'll show you the major parts first. This is a V12 alternator. It's fitted originally to the E-Type. I think it's quite a good unit. A lot of people seem to think that it's troublesome, but if it's serviced properly, then I can't see a problem with it. Right, the first item, this is your rotor. Now, this has got magnets in it. This is driven by the fan belt, and that spins in relation to engine speed probably about twice. So we'll say if the engine's running at 3,000, that's probably doing 6,000. Second part, that's called your field windings. You've got all your little copper wires, and as the magnet rotates, it creates a magnetic field which generates electricity, which is then transmitted through these wires into the bottom of the alternator. And this is what you call the rectifier. Now, the rectifier converts AC, or alternating current electricity, into direct current, and from there it is fed through the pickup, which contains your brushes, carbon brushes. I'll show you a little bit more detail about those in a minute. And then from the pickup, it's sent from these two wires. In this case, with the V12, it's got an external voltage regulator, which is mounted near the footwell on the right hand side. And what the purpose of this is, it controls your voltage. You can take the little bung out, and if it's running low, you can turn it up or turn it down as marked on there. The downside with this system is that because this is mounted away, you've got a lot of extra wires. But that's about the only reliability issue I think they have. Now, if you have a look, I hope you can see this. You have these little carbon brushes here. Now, they're tensioned by these little springs, and what you do, you got to push the springs up inside and fit the carbon bush in. Now, there's a little trick with this alternator, because I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hole there that runs all the way through. So what you need to do when you assemble the things, hold them in, a small piece of wire, carefully push it through like that, so it comes through. When you install your rotor into the bearings like that, it goes in easily. Once it's in and bolted, you just gently pull out the wire. That releases the tension on the bushes, and they connect up. So that's basically how the system works. Now, with these brushes, they're very easy to replace. Just unbolt them there, put the new ones in. If you're going to the trouble of stripping your alternator to grease the bearings, excuse me, then they're about 12 quid a set. So get some new bushes and put them in. Right, I'm going to carry on with that, but just before I do, I just want to show you progress with the car. Gearbox is in now and all connected up. I've put all the new hydraulic system in, so that is now all bled through, and all that is working fine. So that's good. Moving to the back, I've got the exhaust system on now. So you can see a nice new fan tail. And then we have the complete system with stainless steel silencers and front pipes all the way through. So I'm looking forward to getting the engine running with that, and hearing what that sounds like. And as I say, I'm doing the electrics now, so I've done all the front there. I've got all the new all the brackets have been painted, all the new hoses are going on now. So once I finish servicing the alternator, I'll get that bolted on, and then I can get the radiator back in, get the cooling system connected, and start the engine. Right, that's it for now. As always, thanks for listening and watching, and I'll catch you again. Take care now. Bye bye. Sorry about the things being out of shot in the first part of the video. Right, I've I've cleaned everything up. I've polished these here with an 800 grit just to smooth them off, just to take the old bits of carbon, because that's where your new brushes will run. I've got the new brushes back in. They're inside here now with the springs holding them in, and as you can see I've got a small piece of wire to hold them in while I fit the rotor back in. Don't do what I've just done. I forgot to mark the position because it'll go in 4 separate positions. I forgot to mark it when I took it off, but as luck would have it, what I always do is to take a photograph of everything before I strip it down, and I can see here that the main terminal is almost opposite the mounting block there. So all I've got to do is to line that up like that, and then that drops straight on. So we just fit that one back on gently like that. No need to use brute force. That's it. Then you just pop your 4 mounting bolts back in. I always use bear with me, a little bit of grease on everything just to help stopping the corrosion, because steel in aluminium you always get oxidation. Pop those in. Two. Don't forget your star washers. 3. And 4, and that's it. We'll tighten those up in a minute once they've located. That's sitting down nicely. So all you do now, oh, that's in there this time, just very gently pull out your copper wire, and your brushes are now sitting on the commutator, and that's fine. So that's it basically. All greased. All the brushes, I haven't put new ones in because this alternator is stamped 95 and the vehicle's taken off the road in 95, so I would assume it was a replacement part. Everything like in there is like new, so all I've done is taken it apart, checked all the bearings, checked that the brushes haven't corroded in their holders, no broken wires, and that's it. So I'm just going to nip these up now, fit it on the car, and I can't see any reason why it shouldn't work. But I'll update you on that. As always, thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.